A message to our loyal community. To our community, we know that technical issues with The Sims 4 have interrupted your gameplay over time, and we recognize that this has caused you much frustration. Today we can share that we have assembled a team to invest in the core game experience, including tackling your reported concerns. This newly formed and focused team means we'll be able to increase both the number of fixes and the frequency with which we ship these batched updates. Our first release is scheduled for the next patch later this month, May 2024, with other following roughly every 2 months. The details of this month's release are in the laundry list, which is available now on the Sims 4 newsroom. Additionally, we'll continue making core improvements to the performance of The Sims 4. Our next patch will include some optimization across platforms so the game uses less memory. As a result, you may experience fewer crashes, a better frame rate, and/or a more responsive simulation. Thank you for continuing to play and invest in The Sims 4. Our team is more dedicated than ever to developing great The Sims 4 gameplay experiences into the foreseeable future, and we appreciate your support as these critical improvements roll out. Dag The Sims team. Excuse me? As a result, you may experience fewer crashes? How about no crashes, EA? How about that?
Catch me outside, how about that?
Hello there, welcome to the Drama House, Lady Drama speaking. I apologize for starting this video without saying hello to you all, but you know, nothing gets me worked up like multi-million-dollar corporates doing damage control with little social media posts.
How you doing? Everything, you. I'll tell you how I'm doing. Not well, bitch.
Now, we read this post at the beginning of the video, and I know that the correct way to approach how I feel about it would be the so-called American way of providing feedback. The sandwich way, you know? One positive, one negative, one positive. But baby, I was born and raised in Italy, and this is how we give feedback.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Okay, so I have a lot of issues with the language and reasons behind this post, but let me start with the one that is bugging me the most right now. Where's the apology? Where in this post is there any accountability for the issues the team is trying to address? Because the thing is, it's not that the problem is that we're frustrated. Or let me phrase this better. We are frustrated. I mean, frustrated is an euphemism. I just keep seeing comments everywhere of Simmers that just say it bluntly. They give up on The Sims 4 and rediscovered previous titles like The Sims 3. But what I don't like about the language the team is using here is that it's not even a half-ass apology. This post is not an apology at all. This post to me is kind of manipulative, in the sense that it is disguised as a way to tell the community that because of all of our frustration, they are so kind that they put together a dedicated team to fix our problems. But be careful there, Simmers, because this is simply not true. The dedicated team should have been already put in place a long time ago. In all the previous disasters we had to witness from the Sims 4 team. They should have had a dedicated team to design toddlers and pools before the game was deemed as good to be released. They should have had a dedicated team when our Sims kept doing push-ups for no reason. When Wedding Stories wasn't working, when Home Decorator wasn't working, when Sims kept getting stuck everywhere, when teenager Sims were flirting with adults on the phone, when all the game packs were broken, when they made an expansion about renting property and the landlords weren't getting paid, when Simmer's save files got cancelled out of nowhere, when the gallery was broken. Should I continue, or are we all having PTSD already?
I'm literally shook. Is something bigger happening? Should I be stressed? I'm physically shaking.
And look, I know that the people in this task force are most likely filled with talent and good intentions, and I'm not denying that acknowledging the problem is a good achievement for a company like EA and for a team like The Sims 4. But at the same time, I find it so oddly convenient that this post came out around the planned release time for early access of Life by You. And I also find it oddly convenient that this post came around just before the planned release of a bunch of content for The Sims 4, as just a couple of weeks ago, they released the roadmap for the summer. You can absolutely tell me that I'm being dramatic. I own my dramatic personality trait, no shame here. But dramatic or not, I don't buy into corporate BS and gaslighting. This team has had so many opportunities to be honest with their loyal community. Yeah, we are loyal. To use myself as an example, I've been playing The Sims games for 20 years. 2 decades, baby. And I'm not expecting for the team behind the game to be perfect, nor do I expect the game itself to be perfect. But at this point, sorry, but I have no sympathy points left for any other great ideas that the Sims team will have. Sure, make the task force, fix the bugs, and please do improve our experience in game. We have been begging you to do so. But if as a company you're not even willing to use the fucking ownership and accountability cards, I mean, to me that's the minimum to start a real conversation. And in all fairness, I really, truly, sincerely do not understand why EA keeps dumping energy into The Sims 4 instead of giving us real updates on the next chapter. Nah, not Project Renee. I have the feeling Project Renee has been put to sleep quietly considering that they never talk about her anymore. But The Sims team has also said that Project Renee was not going to be The Sims 5, right? Perfect. So my question is, why don't you just wrap up The Sims 4 and actively invest in developing a good new successor for this franchise that hopefully will be worth of our so appreciated loyalty?